going on today, guys? Welcome back. We are almost at our destination here, and that is going down to our man John Muldoon's to get our transmission checked out. We got it in the back. I won't mention if we forgot to drain the transfer case fluid out of it. So the bed might have got a DIY rust proofing kit on the way down here. There is transmission fluid everywhere in the back of the bed, but we're not going to get into that. Anyway, yesterday there was no video. Good news is we were at the shop, though. We were working on the first gen. Some of the content is repetitive. We made every single fuel line for the 12 valve. Got some of that AFC boost reference line done. Couple other things. Just making progress on the 12 valve yesterday, but really not enough to make a full video of. So that's the clips that you guys see here. Giveaway winners, Wrenchworks giveaway winners were emailed last night. I'll put their names up on the screen. Sorry, we're driving through traffic. I know, very safe thing to do, but don't worry, we're okay. We're okay. But I'll put the names on the screen here. In other news, Wrenchworks winter, little mini winter launch, jackets, some other really cool stuff is coming out very soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're not really doing a giveaway with that, but we are just straight up giving away stuff to everybody for that, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Get excited. It's some really awesome winter stuff, but other than that, I think that's pretty much all I got for you guys. We're down here in Newcastle, Delaware at Muldoon's. We're right around the corner. We are going to be diving into this transmission, seeing what exactly failed. Again, I've said it before, and I know there's people out there that maybe just don't get it. Drag racing, pushing stuff to the limits, you're gonna break stuff, and especially when you self-inflict that pain by pushing things out of what they're really meant to do, it's gonna happen. So it's not really a assembly issue or a parts failure issue. There's weak links in everything, so drag racing and abusing things happens to find that normally quicker than street use. You know, like driving the 05 on the street, probably drive it for 4 years, never have any issues, maybe longer. You know, the second you try and move 7,500 pounds down the track as fast as you can with 900 horsepower, you're gonna speed up that process quite a bit. So I know most of you guys get that, but anyway, look at that. We are here. We're pulling around back. We're gonna go see our boys and see what we find. Abe, don't look back there yet. Abe, don't look back there. Like I said, I may or may not have drained the transfer case fluid out, yeah, that's okay when it stays level, but when it starts tilting like that, that's okay. That's why we put all of this down here, so it just doesn't go past that point, right?
It's a work truck now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay. We're just you know.
It doesn't look like a work truck to me.
We did give it a quick wash, just a quick one, just a quick one. It's looking pretty good. Everybody wants to see the full review on John's creation over there.
The GMC.
All right, should we pull this thing out?
How full's the transfer?
Oh no, I drained the transmission. I at least did that.
You're such a nice guy.
So Abe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are your trucks running?
Actually, they're both running.
They're both running.
And the white one's actually out back again.
That's what?
Get some upgrades.
It's out back again? Abe, it's always out back.
It's not broken though, it runs.
That's good. That's good. Oh. Oh yeah. Man. No. Abe just whispered that because John just pulled back in. We're being quiet until John comes back in. John! What did you do? It's not good, John. I don't know, but there's stuff in the pan. I'm sorry, John. I love to see you, but maybe not this frequently. It was. It was ready to move out. It was ready to move out. Like 25 pounds.
I don't work anything doing like that.
Hi, John.
What's up?
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. I let you down.
It's over there.
All right, John. What's your early assumption?
Front planet. Front planet, or I don't know, maybe you broke the bolt and sprag.
Abe, you're a machine. You know that? Like, I literally pulled in about 5 minutes ago.
Alright, so far no damage.
Ready?
Front planet's okay. Hold on, we'll be able to tell now. Yeah, the front planet's fine. What the hell broke? Huh?
Couldn't pull it up.
Stuck?
I think so. Oh yeah. Cart's not right there, is it?
My cart?
The longer power bar?
Whatever you got.
It's fine.
Does it still spin okay? What's this?
Look at it. Yeah.
Hey, that was just hanging out in there.
It blew up the sprag, I think.
Sprag. Yeah, it's sprag. You broke the sprag.
Now, is that what people say always breaks when you leave in first gear?
Yeah, we launched the out of it. How hard did you launch that bitch, Greg?
I mean, I'm getting rowdy with it now. I mean,
Yeah, well...
all right, no more.
You either gotta go full manual, or you gotta change that valve body so it applies the load band. You break the sprag. Yep. Not our fault. Greg's fault.
Oh, I never said it was your fault.
People on YouTube.
I know. I was trying to explain to people on the way down that drag racing is not normal. Well, John, how much is covered under drag racing warranty?
No one warranties cases, so...
Yeah. I was trying to explain to people that, you know, you drive something on the street, you could drive it for 4 or 5 years, but take it to the drag strip and inflict some pain.
Well, typically this occurs when you have a load on load, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
If
and
you
that's...
hop, that's it.
Oh, it hopped.
And all the stress on... Even there's a bolt-in sprag in there.
Hopped.
You still broke it.
It hopped.
So we could either modify the PCS valve body to apply the load band, which... Oh, yeah. Oh, here's your Carnage shot right here, Greg.
Ooh, yes.
Junk. Everything's junk.
Wait, the actual case?
Yes.
The case is junk?
Yeah, it's trash. Look at it. It's all
broken in
cracked.
half.
Here's your case, Greggy boy.
Oh no! This is bad.
Drum broke too.
This is bad.
Wow, Greg.
Abe, what did you do?
What did I do?
Might want to get that suspension set up a little better, buddy.
No, the suspension's on point. Greg just needs to leave. Greg just needs to leave less.
Yeah, you left a little hard.
Yeah, too high. Too high.
Well,
John, my truck, I was looking at my time slips. My truck at Rudy's, or not at Rudy's, the race before, cut a 141 60 foot.
that's good.
But it was only leaving with 15 pounds.
Yeah. Here's a good picture.
Oh my God, Greg.
Is that one for the record wall?
Dude,
And I got
I've
a
never
lot of
seen-
my Carnage bookcase is getting too full. I need a bigger bookcase.
Yeah, it broke the sprag. And that, look, it breaks out a bolt hole. This occurred because when you launch in first, all of the load is on this sprag, outer race here.
Mm-hmm.
And the inner, you know, all these little bearings, rollers, and there's a little plastic cage when it's all intact. If you go to a full manual, or if you go to a PCS that applies the low band, or if you want to launch your truck in first, this one now.
Right. Right, but then you have to
You would have to manually
bump
shift
it up.
Now,
Manually paddle-y, manually like column.
Right. So when your load band is applied, you have a band that's on this drum. This drum goes in here like this. This band goes like this. And when this band is applied, it puts the load on this. It puts the load on the band, and it puts the load on.
So you're sharing
this strut up here.
Sharing the load instead of just the sprag taking the load.
So you're distributing it more evenly here, instead of just here. And this is the death of a lot of transmissions, of a lot of,
especially
727 base trans.
Yeah.
So
what John's saying is, if you have a 48 case and you're somewhat local, we need one as soon as possible. And John said that he'll buy anybody else's as well. So
for the right price. Don't come at me with that $500 stuff.
So Greg needs a case so we can get back on the track ASAP. If you got one, hit me up, man. ASAP. We need to get this thing back on the track. This is not an easy one-day fix. So what doesn't suck is John's. Can you even call this a rat rod? I guess. So is this thing like fully registered and all that? It's perfectly legal. Look at this thing.
Oh,
Whoa, look at this. Got that
school bus
cushion.
That's a little pressure. Oh yeah, now it's fine. I have no idea how much fuel is in this.
No fuel gauge?
Yeah, it's got a semi-tank on the back.
Gotta make sure we turn the AC on full power here.
Yeah, open up the old cigarette window.
So this is a full manual valve body setup in here?
Yes, it is.
Look at that dually. Holy smokes, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, look at that baby. What's that thing doing here?
He's got one of those fancy lift kits that stripped the output shaft on his 68.
Ah.
So, it's gonna be our first 68.
Really? First 68? Did John just say that?
Dude,
Holy smokes! Now the phones are gonna start ringing off the hook.
they already are. Oh,
You're setting off car alarms.
not that loud.
How does this thing drive? Like, look at that steering wheel.
Terrible. It's a death machine.
Oh man.
It feels like it's like around 400 at the tire, maybe like between 4 and 5. And that doesn't sound like a lot.
Does it feel like it does like this all over the road?
Yeah. It's like you're driving like a mattress or something. I don't even know
How to describe.
mattress on wheels. Have a little wobble to them.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, I found that out after I decided to use them and get the adapters made and all that good stuff.
Ah, of course.
So if anyone can fix steel wheels, hit me up.
We need all of the help this video.
This is help us.
Please send help.
Now they're 18 inches wide and they're steel. with like a 9-inch, like, I think it's called the front space of the wheel. That's like the gap in between them.
This thing is the coolest ever. It looks tough coming at you. It does. It looks tough.
Dude, it's a tough old truck.
So do you know what year this is?
65.
65 GMC what?
3500, also known as a Viking or a C50.
Okay.
The heat's on now.
And then what? You just swapped a pretty much a factory P-pump engine in it? Nothing nothing crazy done?
I think it's out of a, I don't know, 97. 4K springs, fuel plate, BD injectors. It's got a stock HE351 turbo.
Everything is going like this.
Yeah. That's precisely what it's doing.
Oh yeah. That's how the first gen's gonna be.
It works.
Little PTO cable.
$7 choke cable.
All right, John, what happened to this thing?
So this truck here,
With this big lift?
it's got this big lift kit, and an included piece with the lift kit is this like clocking ring for the transfer case. And basically it keeps your drive shaft angles, everything, working angles happy. Unfortunately, it spaces the transmission and the transfer case away, so you get less spline engagement between the two, about half an inch.
So there's a spacer, but it actually is spacing the shaft out of the other spline of the transfer case?
Comes out, you know, they kind of meet together.
Yeah.
And it spaces them apart, so you have less spline engagement.
Wow.
And it's stripped out the output shaft and the transfer case input shaft.
And as soon as you posted that, you said that a lot of people were saying the same
A
thing.
bunch of people contacted me with the same.
Oh, and everything's out, so it's inside.
Yeah.
Let's go look at that. Ooh.
And the transfer cases are on the floor over here.
Come on, camera. There we go. Nice. Ouch. So you're saying normally this would be another, like, almost all the way to the bottom engaged.
I'll give you a visual. So this is the output shaft of the trans. This is the aforementioned adapter. So look, we have spline engagement now. It's good. So from that's how much you're removing. This thing, you know, you're spacing it that.
So this is the actual spacer right here?
Yeah, but it clocks the transfer case at a different angle. So it drops the front drive shaft.
Oh, and it's got something on there as well?
Yeah, that's a little spacer too.
Yeah.
So the fix is to get a double CV joint made, extend the rear drive shaft, put locking hubs on the truck, because you can't run a double CV joint at highway speed. But if you look in here, these splines are stripped.
All right. 68's coming up.
We're not going to ship them. They won't be shipped.
No shipping. Come to Newcastle, Delaware. See Abe and his awesome beard. Alrighty, well, that about wraps it up. The converter and the input shaft look good though. So we'll be able to save a bunch of stuff. Thank you, John.
You're
As
welcome.
always, I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Broken case.
Unfortunately.
Got the broken case blues, Greg.
Oh, I want this back too. I gotta make sure I hang this and, like, you know.
Have it all, man.
I got a broken trans, a broken block, a whole shelving unit full of broken stuff.
We had no use for it.
Yeah, save all that good stuff.
You know, not a problem.
All right, buddy.
Cool. Adios.
Adios. Alrighty, guys, a little later on in the evening, and we are home from our man Muldoon's. So not quite the news that we really wanted. Earlier in the week, me and John were kind of talking like, hey, if it's something we can fix, we'll do it right then and there. As you guys saw, our man Abe jumped right on it. We were fully intending on, if we found something, maybe not easy, but rebuildable at the time, we were going to do it right then and there. So unfortunately, not the case. Going to need quite a bit of attention. Like I mentioned, needs a new case. We are also going to send off the converter and the valve body to Suncoast, make some revisions in that valve body, check out the converter, make sure when we put it back together with the amount of metal and stuff that we saw in the pan, really not worth taking a risk on putting it back together, having to go through everything again. So just going to be more time than I really wanted to try and get it back quick and excuse me, get it back on the track, kind of redeem myself, if you will. Like I mentioned, completely my fault, not even close to being John's fault. That Sprag is definitely just, you know, it's a lot of weight too on a full weight 4-door truck. It's a lot of weight, leaving hard. So another hard lesson learned for myself. We knew that we shouldn't have left that hard, but anyway, guys, that's the gist of today. We'll be back as always, better than ever, of course. But yeah, just a lot going through my head now, because it's like, man, just wanted to get it back on the track, really. But that's gonna do it, guys. As always, thank you for the support. Love you guys. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. And we'll be back now. Now we have no excuse and plenty of time to knock out the first gen. So we do have another dyno day coming up on the it's NJDRP, the dyno that we've been kind of dynoing at. Local to me is on the 17th. I think it's called their Trucks Giving. So that's on the 17th. They're having a dyno event. I would love to be there. I think we are going to be there, kind of set up with the Wrenchworks stuff, and probably, hopefully, dynoing. If we have the 05 back, I'd love to dyno that too. If not, we better have the first gen done. So that's going to do it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. See you guys tomorrow. See ya.